What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Frieren tonight on episode 20 of this magical little show. What did happen in the last episode? Let me real quick just... Oh, wait. Full screen. Let me real quick just boom, get it up. Last episode, we'll do a really quick scroll to remember where we're at. Honestly, we're in the middle of, like... We're kind of in the middle of an arc, and there's, like, a lot of, like, combat type stuff going on. So a lot of it's pretty self-explanatory, you know? Basically, a lot of our different mage groups are starting to fight, right? Fern's group has one of the birds. I think they're called stills, you know? Fern's group got one of the birds, so there was a bit of a clash there with Werbel's group. Yeah, Werbel right here. Oh, remembering the names? What the heck? And then we have, what's Denkin? We have Denkin's squad pulling up on Frieren because she just got one of the birds as well. By using like this water hole tech where they blocked out a bunch of the water holes with mana, forced the birds to come here, and then Frieren freaking like Disney princessed the bird and then went, yoink, mine now. So yeah. That's kind of like the basics of where we're at. There's one thing I do want to just remember. Well, Denkin's entire thing was sick, right? About like the ultimately powerful mage is kind of like outside of society a little bit, or like persecuted by society or whatever. That was really cool. I just really liked it, so I wanted to bring that back up just as a thing that existed. Big thumbs up. But another thing that I quite liked was Ere. I think it's Ere right here. She's fighting Fern, and what I really liked is she compared Fern to like her fighting her grandfather, I think it was, in how Fern's magic was. So there's like a little bit of like the different ages of magic are kind of fighting, where Fern's using this like really basic but really honed magic, and she's got her like, you know, more modern rock magic going on. So there's like a secondary, like as much as like their fight is like a literal fight, it's also like a fight between the ages of magic. So like that's pretty sick to consider. We also got like a couple of the other characters, similar things. Werbel's magic is devoid of character. It's like, underhanded. His wand has blades on it, so he can just shiv you. And then Ubel. He and Ubel were fighting it up a little bit. Yeah, that's who Ares talking about here. So we're gonna have to see how those fights go. Let me just pull up episode 20. The giant ice lake. Yeah, the guy's trying to burn the ice lake. Still so dumb, bro. Why? At that point, why? There's like 1 million pounds of ice. You got better things to do with your magic, man. But yeah. So I'm excited to see who's going to be winning all these like 1v1 fights, all these group fights. There is a threat of death, of course. And we got to remember, we got to get our entire squad back to the like location with the bird to pass, right? So no squad members left behind, right? Oh, isn't in the OP Werbel carrying Ere? And he's like all slashed up on his face. That's kind of spooky. Doesn't bode well for his group. But yeah, episode 20. 2 birds on the field that we know of. Lots of mages clamoring from. Let's get this going in a 3, a 2, a 1. Bang! The lumberjack mage. Okay. Werbel. Wait, Uba, what are you even casting here? She's got like invisible knife magic, and she's not even doing like... She's not even doing any like physical motions or components. Is really scary. Wait, Werbel's kind of crazy too. He just tanked it. Okay. This music is so good. Did she walk into something? Let's see. That's what you've been saying, Ere. Dude, it's crazy. I guess a lot of the magic is like that. Like, even Fern isn't doing anything. She's just standing there with her stick, and the magic comes out. You know? As opposed to going, like, woobly woobly. So, it's probably specific to the spell. It's just magic, dog. Oh, my goodness. Bye, Ray. No, alright, you can't just lose like that. Didn't Fern say that she was the strongest one there? Or like someone said that. Eric, come on. No, Eric, like, throw some rocks at her, man. It's actually so sad if you literally lose to Fern and her, because I mean, I don't know. Fern's really strong. I'm not trying to say Fern's weak or anything. Fern's really strong, but there's something so funny to me about losing to the person that just does like level one spell, and just does that a million times at the same time. You know, which is like, you know, the simple magic, but I just hit you with it so many times you can't dodge it all. It's just so. It's just like, dude, you're out here and you're going to like your magic schools or whatever, learning all these different techniques, and then she just comes in with like a magic hammer and just goes dunk, dunk, dunk until you stop moving. You know, no finesse. Well, I guess there's a lot of finesse, but like, it's so basic that it's like, bro, Eric, come on, lock in. Yeah, Werbel is cut up there. I don't think I've really seen what Werbel's gimmick is too well. I don't really remember what he was throwing at Ubel in that last episode, right? Other than just lunging at her with his wand. Hmm. But yeah, let's just see. Let's just see what's going on then. Necessary killing. Okay, that's a terrifying title. Oh, already got you. Already got you. What? Ubel, thoughts? Oh, get put into Zetsu. Omega lol. It's probably got conditions. Well, or that. We know like a lot of magic is super conditional. Fern could come in and distract him. Let's see. Is his magic literally just I look what? Oh, he doesn't want to kill her. Yeah, you could have just walked up and grabbed it. Oh shoot. Called the bluff. Good point. Actually, good point. I wonder if it like binds him at the same time. Don't look up. Don't get distracted. Oh, it's the good. Oh, good move, Ubo. That was like the dodgeball strat right there. Actually, you throw a ball in the air and then throw a ball at him, bro. Dodgeball strat 101. That's crazy. Oh, smart. So he can't look at you. Are you saying she's not a pervert who enjoys killing? Or no, she is one. For trying to blind him instead. Okay. She's trying to like... Yeah, okay, now I got you. They're like kindred spirits a tiny bit. It's kind of... Yeah? Oh, Warbell backstory. Dang. Wait, I like that. I like his helmet, bro. That's a... It looks like an owl, kind of. That person don't got no shoes on. Oh, they're literally just... Did they really just send a bunch of kids with like wooden planks and wooden sword? What was that? Wait, so Werbo, you just wipe them all out? Like, I mean, those kids don't even look like they're ready to fight, you know? They... Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like that. Oh, you're apprehensive to killing people. That's crazy. He doesn't want to. But Ubo's already given that up. Oh shoot, wait, this is kind of cooking. I didn't expect that out of you, Warbell. I kind of like that. Hmm. Fern, maybe? Someone? Yup, yup. Fern finished her fight. Fern finished her fight. And he can't look away. Good move, Fern. Good move. Yeah, I was curious how you did that. She used that spell. She used the spell Frieren did. Bro, his spell's OP. I wonder how you break through that. Just like raw mana, you might be able to like crack it. Like flexing against a rope. I kinda don't think you did. No reason to. There's no way she actually killed Ere. Don't kill him. That's just rude. Oh, damn. Don't give me a reason to self-defense your ass. Wait, that's crazy. I like Warbell. Warbell's actually... I like it. Mr. Land, is that the third person in your party? That's so funny. Hey, okay. Flower Boy versus Land Boy? Oh, wait, is he... Is he Flower Boy? Ah! Leaves his staff on the floor. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. Versus Flower Boy. Okay. Crazy thing is, like, now that he said it, I fully believe him when he says, I'm probably gonna win. Like, you know what? You probably are at this point. Ah! Ah! Mimicry. Oh, shoot! It was a fake him. Oh, that's sick. He cloned himself. Wait, good move. Oh, and a little zippy zapper. Damn. He's been a... Wait, so have you been hiding yourself? What have you been... Okay, so the person traveling with them has been the clone all along. No, that's what I'm saying, Warbo. She really did get rolled and smoked. Dude, Warbell's way stronger than her. What was Fern talking about? Like, low-key? Well, I don't know. I actually don't know for sure. I kind of trust her. I think it was her that said that. I'll have to maybe check. I guess we are in a massive... massive meta blast. Then she's crazy strong. How could you get the jump on her? Yeah. I'm just curious, like, what would... If he looked at Fern and locked her down... Carry me, bro. Then, like, how does she get out of that? Bruh. No, carry me physically. That's just rude. That's just, like, demeaning. Yeah, treat me like a person. Don't treat me like a rock. Goofy. Scarf. Yeah, he also lost. He lost his fight hard. Oh, he's sleeping with the butterflies. He's crying. Can we meet? Can we meet, Warbell? I got zippy zapped. Dude, Warbell. Poor Warbell. What is that? Oh, on the top of the barrier? Wait, I love that sound effect. It sounds like a tarp, bro. Oh, it's raining on my parade. How much longer? Sunset? Damn. I mean, just go find it still and look at it really hard. You got that ability, dog. I mean, it's kind of a forehead move, just find a still, but... This guy. Oh, she saw him fight. Wow. Oh, shoot. She, like, teamed up with her hero a little bit kind of deal. That's kind of crazy. What do you desire, bro? Aww. Oh, did they kill her? Is it like revenge? Aww. Oh, it was a promise to her. Wait, what about kind of my goat? Hi, Mikasa. She kind of looked like Mikasa, bro. Okay. Wow. He's holding true to his little self's promise. That's real, bro. He's such a real one, actually. I love this guy. It's a shame he killed a bunch of kids. Oops. It was war. No, I mean, that's an entire crazy thing. I mean, he did come up with the binding magic, so, well, you can only bind one at a time, though, right? What? It's a bird, look at it. Oh, it is! Look at it! Oh, go move. It's really that easy. He just had to look at a bird. His magic is crazy. Yeah, big win. You're joining us. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to have 2 parties make it to the next stage. We're getting at least 3. All right, this is going to be a crazy fight. Frieren could probably 1v3. Nah, I mean, I don't want to slam Denkin too hard, but like, oh, he knows. He knows that this is going to be a problem. I like Dude, Loffen kind of... My fault. Okay. Denkin's a good guy. She's just fast, right? Brr. Oh, got you now. What is it? A teleport? What is it? Oh, don't appear in the chair. Don't appear in the chair. Oh, wait. This is one of the... Okay. Ah! Why would you do that? Yeah, these are the moderators, right? Sense? Your name is Sense? Hair Lady is Sense? Okay. Sense and, like, get now. I bet. Oh, the bird's on her head. Is she gone? I swear. He stood right in front of her. She's so gone. Okay, she just moved. Right, right, right. Facts. Interesting. Facts, facts, facts. That is facts. It's interesting that they're inside the barrier, right? So they could like, I guess they're just at the spot they're supposed to return to. Okay. Taking this. Yeah. Jillware? You know its name. Me. You could have followed her. Okay, yeah. We're buying our time. Denkin! I kind of like you, Denkin. Facts. Well, I let's see. Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, I mean she was the person with the demon, the whole demon king thing, right? So yeah, literally. Kind of forget that she got that notoriety sometimes. Them two just realized that they're getting carried. By the way, wait, the legendary mage is my trio partner. That's crazy. Yeah. Then I lose. I say bring the corpse with you. Maybe the corpse counts. Can the corpse count? I like that idea. Oh, please don't actually kill one of them. I mean, yeah, Denkin with me on that. Hmm. You've seen some shit, yeah. Little transition action, okay. He's literally like in the Illuminati, okay. Dang. You get $1 million. Oh, give me the name. I didn't even. Sire. He said at the end. Okay. Sire. We knew that it was. We knew that she was the leader. Okay. A special privilege. What is it? Feet. I mean, any one spell they desire. A living Grimoire? Wait, her and Frieren would be best friends. She and Frieren would be best friends. I mean, you'd only have a fraction of her power because you'd only have one spell. But fair. Oh, we're getting to look at all their stuff. A lot of like wing stuff. Okay. That's the difference though. Like Frieren learns a bunch of spells. I feel like a lot of these people just learn one spell and lock into it, which binds them, right? You need to be adaptable. There's an interesting distinction, you know. All right, dog. Denkin, Frieren, and Sire. Get the three of them together. I like them three. Thinking what you got. Okay. I mean, good luck. Okay, I'm scared. Yeah, jump. I get out of there. Oh my goodness! Okay, now this is an arena. Now this is a 1v1. My goodness. Okay. They don't even care. That's just Richter doing his thing. Yeah, Frieren's not impressed. She's like, okay, cool, you moved some earth, like, and? Don't end the episode, right? It's not even close, right? Yeah, give me more. Oh, what? Oh. How, dude, this arc's going crazy. I feel like each episode is like, they keep cliffhanging me, man. Frieren v. Denkin? Oh, I guess that Whirlpool part of the beginning was pretty long. Man, I really didn't think I thought they were gonna give us some more, man. Nah, that was full length, man. Full 23 minutes. What? Oh my goodness. It's like an addiction, bro. It's like a drug. They just keep feeding me little bits of it at a time, man. Give me some more, man. Man, bro. I really do think there is something about the, like, one-trick nature of a lot of these mages, right? Like, Warball got his freaking binding thing. Ubel got slash. I don't know what else Ubel can do. I feel like she might have more up her sleeve, right? Freaking... Aray has the rock stuff. One guy has his flower stuff, right? Like, I feel like so many of them just got, like, their specific things. And even Ubel said that's, like, how it's, like, kind of bound to, like, your personality or, like, your soul or whatever. Like, it's reflective in some way, which I like that. I mean, I think that's really interesting, you know? But then that says something, like, I feel like the next tier of, like, understanding magic or whatever would be one where, like, you're not bound to anything. Like Frieren. Like, Frieren doesn't have, like, a one spell she uses. She just uses whatever the situation calls for. That's why she has such an insane Grimoire, you know? Like, she knows a bajillion spells, and so she always kind of has something she can use, like, best suited to the situation. You inexperienced fool. Difference in mana is too great. That person's coping. This is Frieren. The world of magic. No, but, like, and even a lot of these first class people, a lot of these, like, first class mages are like, what was I saying? Seem to also be doing that same thing where they're, like, one tracking, you know, Homegirl's doing hair magic. I mean, we saw that, like, panel of all of them, right? When it was being described, like, the Grimoire is, like, a wish or whatever. So I feel like each of these is probably, like, their thing, perhaps the spell they got from Sire. But the thing is, like, I don't know, like, if you're literally just, like, yeah, I'm a first class mage, and I have the privilege of one spell that the leader of the mage college handed me, and, like, that's what I've made into, like, my meta pick. It's like you're one-trick ponying something that somebody else already knows. Like, you are so beneath her in that regard, because not only does she know hair magic, or wings magic, or big arm Blongler magic, she knows all of them, bro, and she knows a bunch more. So, like, even if you pick one and get really, really good at it, it's like, I don't know. That's why, like, it's such a different, like, philosophy of like, training or whatever than what Frieren does, what I would say Fern does probably as well. The thing with Fern is she's honing her fundamentals so much more. So she is kind of one-trick ponying in a sense, but she also is, I assume, learning like, as much magic as Frieren is. Like, whatever new spells Frieren's learning, Fern's probably grabbing as well. So I think she's more so just, like, relying on her fundamentals and so she's, like, increasing her, like, skill floor for, like, all the spells, right? It's just such a different, like, philosophy. So I find that really, really interesting. It makes me really excited to meet this girl. And, like, actually get to talk to her, right? I assume she's probably the one that Frieren and Fern are gonna fight at the end of the OP as well. You know? That sounds like cooking with gas. But we'll just have to see. Man, and for her to be said to be the closest thing to, like, the next incarnation of the goddess or whatever. Or not incarnation, but, like, the closest thing to the goddess in, like, power. Closest mage in our war to the all-knowing and all-powerful goddess. Right? I mean, is this true? Maybe. But Frieren also was the legendary mage part of the party of heroes that, like, did the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she really the one that's the closest to all-knowing and all-powerful? I don't know. What I want, dude, I want Frieren and her to meet and then just exchange spell information. Because I'm sure both of them know a ton of spells the other one doesn't know. So, You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Frieren showing up as a mage and being like, give me one spell, please. I feel like that's not even like, you know, I feel like they would have to see each other on more of an equal footing, especially both as elves. What do you want? What are you getting out of being this proctor of mages? I mean, I guess it was kind of sad, to like see the ramifications of like mages after the Demon War. She's still searching for mages refined during the long war against the Demon King. For what end, though? Like, what's the point of searching for mages? You know what I mean? What will that be used to do? For the point of magic? For the point of expanding the realms of magic? For the point of using them against demons to stamp out the foes? You know, for like some like other point? Like, I don't even know, right? There could be like a lot of different reasons for that behavior. So it's interesting to like maybe think about why that might be happening. Otherwise, Warbell is my goat. It's crazy that they really just threw in a little scene of, like this is crazy. Okay, I don't, like what kind of battalion is this? What kind of battalion doesn't have? I don't see any adults. You're just like I don't even understand what this is. You're just gonna give a bunch of swords to a bunch of kids and say, "Go get them, Tiger." They're gonna lose any battle they're put in. I assume none of these kids are gonna be that good at fighting. Like I feel like if I'm gonna send kids into war, if I'm gonna make that move, then mix them in with adults, right? Instead of having like sole kid battalions. That just seems insane to me, bro. What, you have like one 14-year-old kid and the rest of them are 13, and so it's like, you're 14, you're the leader. Like, that's crazy. It's also like a waste of swords, man. Give the swords to other people. I guess if you're out of people, you know, and you're that desperate to win a war that you're willing to send in kids, like, the reason you're doing that is because you're out of other people to send in. You know? Not that that's good at all. Like, this is obviously really bad. Including, like, I'm sure they already sent all their women into war, too. It's like, who's even left in your nation? Right? Because, like, usually, like, in like certain wars, right, you'll see like they send in a bunch of men and then women take over for a lot of the like home business, right? And so they gotta go into the factories and make the ammunition and blah 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 and keep up the infrastructure and blah 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 while the men are gone, you know. And then the kids are also like there, and then they're being raised, and sometimes they hit 18, boom, draft, boom, into war, and we're like keeping the flow going, whatever. If you've already sent in all the men, so it's like, okay, now we need to send in all the women. And then you send in all the women, and you're like, okay, we're like out of people, we need to send in the kids. It's like, bro, what nation do you have at this point? You don't have men or women to send in, other than like, I guess like, people that are so disabled that they couldn't go to war. That is like, bro, like your nation's crumpled at this point, just give it up. Like, you're literally like these are like the death throes of a nation going to war. Him saying it wasn't hell is kind of crazy. It's not hell, it just is what it is. It's that reminds me of that one quote that like, between war and hell is better because at least in hell, in hell there are no innocent people, something like that. Reminds me of that quote. I'll just throw that out. I forget who said it, where that's from. But yeah, I do like his magic a lot. Well, I don't know. I like his magic, like what it means for him. I was unexpected, right? Like him and Ubel seem to be kindred spirits at first. But in their discussion, it's like Ubel wouldn't hesitate and he would, right? His entire idea is that he doesn't want to kill. He's trying to remain onto his humanity, but he's also doing what he thinks he needs to do. So he binds people until he can gain the courage to go through with the action he thinks he needs to do, right? So he's doing it here with Ubel. Or I guess originally he tried to like feint. He tried to like call bluff. But then she called the bluff, and then it kind of forced this, right? Whereas Ubel wouldn't, I think, hesitate in this kind of way at all. She'd just be like, oh, murder is okay. Murder is ethically good. You know, so I really quite like that. The thing I'm a little like, that just magic seems so good. Like I would love to see him use it on Frieren, because I think Frieren would get out of that, and I would like to know how. I'm just curious how this magic functions, other than just I bind you, you got no magic, no bitches, no mana, right? Like that's crazy. Plus no movement. Like what do you can't do anything. He wins every one-on-one fight then, you know? So unless there's a way you can break through it, such as, I don't know, maybe you have your mana, like, restrained, and then he binds you, and then you, like, extend your mana so that only your original mana that was there gets restrained, and then when you add more mana in, that wasn't restrained in some way. I don't freaking know. I think it'd be really interesting, right? This is great, though. I think the magic a person specializes in is strongly related to their life and nature. I think that's true. Which then is really cool to apply to individuals that have like one specific magic that they really, really resonate with, like everyone, Werbel, Ere, the first class mages, you know. Homegirl really likes her hair. What's her name? Like, Sense? Sense really likes her hair. I'm sure you can like extrapolate a bunch of information off that, right? That she's choosing to specialize in that magic. But then this is a little bit like an interesting thing to try to apply to like Frieren, you know, who does a lot of different magic. She doesn't really, what does she specialize in, you know? Or like Cire, the freaking elf leader other girl, right? What does she specialize in, right? Does she even specialize in magic? Does not choosing to specialize in one specific magic, but instead do like jack of all trades, more so a bunch of magic. What does they say? What does that say about someone's life and nature? I don't know. It's an interesting question. I really like that question. And then yeah, I think she has a really strong read of him with the whole like, you're like hesitating, you're delaying the kill. That's pretty explicitly pointed out, and I quite like that. I'm just like, he's just used to killing kids. That's crazy. Like, what is this like my goodness, they're all short, and these people are wearing. Do you see like the Werbel squad here? Give me like the zoom in of like them. Yeah, like this person I think is also a mage. These look like mage implements multiple. Like I don't think any of these kids got magic staves. Right? They all got like swords and shit. Like you're literally just like fodder. Oh, wait, I understand it in a new way. People know exactly what makes other people weak. That's why we're sending the kids into war, because nobody wants to kill kids. So we're taking advantage of your hesitation. We're taking advantage of your lack of wanting to kill a kid. And so that's why we throw a kid into war, so that you're like, oh shit, I don't want to kill a kid. Yeah, that's a fiendish move. No, that's real. I mean, yeah, that's a real thing in the world, right? Child soldiers ain't a new concept. And I'm sure there are many times that there's been somebody in war that there's a child soldier that's about to kill him, and then their hesitation in killing a kid got them killed. I'm sure that's happened many, many, many times. Many, many times. You know? Okay. No, I kind of hear it. But, like, at that, like, still, I feel like... Yeah. So, that kind of, I guess, slightly recontextualizes the stuff I was saying about, like, what nation do you have left if you're sending in the kids? So it's not even a desperation move as much as it's a... this is just kind of OP in its own way, because it's taking advantage of people's lack of willingness to kill kids. But yeah, even then, like, I don't know. If you're gonna do it that way, okay, listen. If you're gonna try to take advantage of people not wanting to kill kids, you gotta surprise them. You gotta have a kid jump you with a sword, and then your hesitation lets the kid get the jump on you. You can't just throw kids in like this, in a freaking, like red coat stare each other down situation, because all these people on the right are having time to ready themselves to kill the kids. So this doesn't even function the way that they're wanting it to, because guess what, bro? I'm standing there with my wand, and I'm like, dang, I'm gonna have to kill kids, this sucks. Well, I'll try to bind them, I guess, but like if I really need to, like, I'm preparing. You know what I mean? Everybody in the Werbel stack is preparing themselves to deal with this, which you can't let them, if you're gonna throw kids in to take advantage of that weakness, you can't give them time to prepare. You gotta jump them. Kids have to be used as jumping agents. So even then, I think this scene is kind of crazy. This is just a very, like, I think I like the point is interesting and how it like matters to Werbel's character. But my goodness, just the mental image of a bunch of kids in a battalion walking towards me, and they're all holding swords and they're dead in the eyes. It's like, I'm like, this is what a crazy move to make in many ways, in many, many ways. Unethical. Horrible situations. Homeboy cloning himself is sick. I really like that. Him being a clone all along. Didn't expect that at all, but that's really cool. Him not trusting anyone is kind of a sick way to put it too. Like, he doesn't even trust his own party. Right? So did Ubel... He's quite the pretender. So Ubel caught this. Ubel knew this all along. Which... You know, that's dude. Ubel kind of got moved. She did lose her fight for sure. But I don't know how anybody wins against Werbel, because I don't know the weakness of his ability other than I just have to look at you, which I think most fights you would be able to do. That's a very low bar to clear. So I don't even necessarily see that as an Ubel L as much as a Werbel W. Oh my goodness. Ubel L W Werbel. Ah, it was written in their names. I didn't even think about it. Trust. It's also funny that he says it's not his kindness that he fights demons, but then it's explicitly said like his ulterior motive is that he promised a girl that he would fight demons. But then to the thing, he promised the girl he would fight demons because he didn't like that she's had to flee the area for it, right? And so it was that even kind of came out of I love you and I don't want you to leave and I want you to be able to feel safe here. And I, well, maybe I'm extrapolating a little bit, but I kind of feel like this itself was kind of a selfless thing already, right? So for him to say like, nah, it wasn't kindness. He says it wasn't kindness. I had ulterior motives. And then his ulterior motive is kind of one of kindness, where he's, you know what I mean? Where like he wants the girl to be able to be here, but I guess the question is, does he want the girl to be here because he loves her and doesn't want to let go of her and doesn't want her to leave? Crush. I mean, he's 4. Has a crush on her, doesn't want her to leave, or is it he wants her to feel safe here? And that matters even more to him because he has a crush. So you could construe it 2 different ways and those would have different effects, but at least one of those methods kind of is the kindness that he says he doesn't have because he has an ulterior motive, which I think is really funny because then it's like, I have an ulterior motive. It's not kindness, I have an ulterior motive. And then you look at the ulterior motive and it's kindness. It reminds me of the thing with the cat, like, wireless device looks inside wires, right? No kindness motives. Looks inside ulterior motive. Kindness. It's literally, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that is kind of I really liked this. This made Werbel an actually like good character out of nowhere. Werbel got a lot of development this episode, which I quite liked, right? Yeah, the whole like necessary killing is something I could see getting explored more, which I would like as well. This whole idea of like when is it necessary to kill someone, right? Like he really gave Ubel a lot of chances here, and so. I'm curious how he approached this, like, in the war days even more. Because he kind of implied that, like, he had to kill kids, which isn't a good, Yeah, I guess it has to do with power difference. Kind of what Denkin was saying, honestly. Denkin is kind of the same thing. Ooh, that's the through line. That's the through line between our chunks, right? Werbel didn't want to kill her, kept giving reasons to not kill her. Denkin was doing the same thing with Lawlane and Homegirl. Forget the other one's name. Like, oh my goodness, Lawlane. Oh, my notes are such a mess. Kane. K-A-N-N-E. But yeah, so Denkin was kind of doing the same thing that Werbel was doing, Though the difference with Denkin is that I think Denkin, he was like, we don't need to because we're strong enough that we can put them to sleep. We can incapacitate them without killing them. Therefore, we should not kill them because we don't need to. That's kind of what I would apply to the Ubel thing, or to the Werbel thing with the kids, where it's like I would imagine that your battalion is so much stronger than the kids here that you could just incapacitate them. They're literally dead in the eyes, swords and shields. Just like cast big spooky illusion spell and they're all gonna crumple. And just, I don't know. Well, not necessarily, but yeah, that level of power difference being the thing that lets you avoid killing someone, I think could be applied to Werbel as well in his backstory, which is the thing that came from Denkin with Lawlane and Kane, right? This guy's a monster though. He's really ready to just kill. Well, monster's a strong word. He's merciless and cold. He's ready to just kill whoever he thinks he needs to for the end of getting the first class thing, even if he doesn't necessarily need to, right? Because that's the difference, right? Killing is probably the easiest thing, but it's not necessarily the necessary, right? Because if you can kill someone or you can incapacitate. Incapacitating them is probably harder, right? Because killing, you just blast them with your magic until they're dead, right? You don't have to hold back and try to gauge or whatever. Whereas with incapacitate, you have to hurt them, but not too much. So you're having to like be precise, and so that makes it harder, right? So like he doesn't want to even deal with that. He's just like, oh, let's swing on him, hoes, right? Which that's kind of crazy. That's a kind of crazy idea there, my brody. But yeah, Frieren and Denkin, I think, are on the same wavelength, which I quite like to see. Makes me curious what spell Denkin's looking for, right? What kind of what Grime War? How is he trying to fill out his Grime War type shenanigan type business? You know what I'm trying? But yeah. Also appreciate Homeboy giving me the info dump on Homegirl. Yeah, appreciate that, dog. I've been waiting for her, dude. She looks extra golden in this scene because of the lighting. This lighting makes her look sick. I'm so excited to meet her. What do you desire? I'm curious what you desire. What do you want to like find all these mages for? She got this crazy look in her face too. And you're one of the very few elves left. Crafts mac and cheese, Frieren, Sire. So, I'm excited about that. Excited to keep moving forward. How many exams are there going to be? 2? 3? I would probably guess this one more, finals. That's my guess. 3. Getting huge, man, and this is probably going to be where I'll leave it. Where I'll leave it for this episode. Getting huge flashbacks to Vero watching Hunter x Hunter for the first time. And I don't think that the first, and it's not, I wouldn't say it's a spoiler, really. Well, I guess it's a very minor spoiler. That, you know, because that's kind of like the entire premise of Hunter x Hunter is like that you learn about in the first episode. So like, you know, basically, if you're really liking this, go watch Hunter x Hunter, man. Hunter x Hunter, honestly, certain things they're saying, I literally referenced Hunter x Hunter in a way that I think only people that watched it would understand during the episode, right? And I'm not going to call it out because I'm not trying to spoil, right? That was more of a little fun Easter egg for the people that know, right? If this is cooking for you, Hunter x Hunter is the GOAT, okay? It takes a little bit. It's my favorite anime of all time. I'm going to plug it, and I'm not going to feel sad. I'm not going to feel ashamed for my plug, okay? Go watch Hunter x Hunter. That shit smack. That shit smack. Yeah. I'm just, a lot of the different things they're doing with, like, with this arc, I think is directly inspired, you know? So that's really kind of fun to see. It's like I'm getting to see the Hunter exam arc, but in like big animation, you know, like big cool animation, really good music, really, really well refined and polished. So I don't know, it just makes my little heart happy. But yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna leave it for this episode. Really, really solid episode. The arc was, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't cooking with me on episode, I think 18 wasn't quite doing it with me, because it was kind of like we just got here and now like they're just trying to make us like these two characters, and I like them at this point. I'm starting to like them, but like 18, it's like I was like, okay, like I don't know. 19 and 20 though, they've been really making moves. So I'm glad that the arc's picking up. And I'm excited to see where it will go, especially now we know what's on the table, right? What are the stakes? What would Frieren ask for if she got to the end? I don't know. I don't really know what any spell means. There's a lot of spell options out there. I feel like magic can do a lot of things in this world, so that's exciting. But yeah, honestly, that'll do it for this episode. Episode 20 of Frieren. On to the next. Should be exciting. Episode 21. Of course, if you made this far, do like the video. If you like the video, subscribe. If you are new, blah, blah, comment below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to the other Frieren fans there. But until then, until next episode, that's all I got for you tonight. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.